Hello fellow creatives. This is MUCIAN from MUCIAN Lifestyle, and I'm a creative person like you who is basically watching this video because you're basically watching it for a reason. First of all and foremost, today I'm going to be designing an advert that would be popping up on a video because I happened to design for a certain company an advert. Okay, let us slope down like this one you see here. Let me try to see if I can make it a little bit wider. It's large, this advert. So the delay depends basically on the strength of your computer. Are you seeing that? MUCIAN technologies, selling, leasing, maintaining, and photocopying. Yes, selling, leasing, and maintaining photocopying machines. Then that is the contact. So I happened to design this, and the other one is that. So they want this advert too, because these would be just dragged. These are PNGs. If you have been with me for some time, you have been watching my videos, I showed you the value of a PNG, the value of an image, the value of a PDF, and all that stuff. But if you're new here, I'm just going to take you around. So MUCIAN technologies, selling, leasing, and maintaining photocopying machines, then the phone contacts, and it would be showing just below the video. For example, let me just get an image and I show you. So if let me just get an image and just show you. Get an image. Let's say this is our image. Let's say it is a video that is basically showing. So if I drag it and drop it into my software, so if that is the video, I'm just assuming. So what would be a PNG? So if we go back and get our image, okay, which is a PNG like this one, we delete this because it is making no sense there. So if we get this and we drag it, so embed it, then if we hold Shift Alt and scale it down, are you seeing? This is what a PNG means. Okay, or if we delete it away, that is how it would be sitting on the video. So if we delete it away, then we bring this other one, that is this or this one. If we drag it and bring it there, so it basically means if we scale up this to fill up the screen, maybe up to there. So we are assuming that we are in the video program. So if we get this and we scale it down, are you seeing? Then we place it maybe there down and we get this. Then increase it a little bit. Are you seeing? So that is how it would look like in a video. So I'm just trying to show you an example of what basically we are designing. Now, the other thing is we are done with this design. So could we make this move, play around with the opacity and maybe position, scale, rotation, like that? Okay, so all that can only be done in After Effects. For now, that is the software I'm going to be using. You see these numbers come, these services come, and the company name also coming, with just a simple tracing around the properties of the different layers. Okay, so don't miss out. I'm going to be showing you how to come up with this, how I came up with this briefly. Then we go to the main topic of designing. Okay, So stay with me and remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, that is Munya Scripts Lifestyle and Gary Films Production, because Munya Scripts, the person you see here, is a creative like you who is basically watching this video and has formed platforms like latestugmusic.com and latestugmusic.online for you to upload your digital content, then sell it to people and you earn. Okay, your rights, you retain all of your rights and you retain the 65% of the price that you happen to set, and the 45 goes to those platforms to see that they are well maintained, they are well developed, and we are soon introducing the affiliate program whereby you can earn by referring people to buy certain artwork, certain graphics, certain images, or even videos, softwares, templates, to mention but a few. Okay, so please and please remember to subscribe to this channel, and we are soon starting off with our Shanana Afri project that you will join. Endeavor to see that you join, endeavor to see that you become part of Munya Scripts Lifestyle by just subscribe and click on that notification button and choose all, so that you don't miss out on any video that happens to come around on this channel. So we go back to our software, we delete this, we select it all, then we can also go there and we don't save, so we go back to that side. So on my flash I already did this. Okay, on my memory card, SD card, I already designed that. So if I slope up and go to my folder where I kept them on designing them, I have my logo here that was already designed. I have some of the designs that I concluded with. So I have Sarah designs, that is 12, one of the designs that I want to be using basically. So if I right click on it and say open with, then I choose Illustrator. I'm using Illustrator CC 19. Okay, so after going there, it is saying the document uses fonts that are currently not available on your computer. Okay, close is okay. I'll use the ones that I happen to have. So basically fonts are free and you can download your own fonts. I will be showing you that, but for now let us concentrate on the video. Remember, this is just like a layer that I formed by just clicking here, then typed whatever you want like that. Then from there I scaled it. To scale uniformly, you hold on Shift and Alt, then I scaled it uniformly, then we assume, okay, let me write a real word where I went and wrote like selling, leasing and maintaining. Okay, photocopy, machines, like that. Okay, so if that is what I have, then remember that as you see it here, photocopying is down, so I put my cursor there, then I clicked enter. So I want it to be centrally aligned, because now if we go here to our paragraph, so it is on our, that is our left, okay, left alignment, and this is our right alignment. Are you seeing that? If something is aligned in the right, are you seeing this? Okay, so if we click in it again, then we want center alignment. So it is the same thing. After that, I just dragged it, then I went to my font and selected, was it Arial? Then from there, when it is selected, I like black, but I want bold. I seeing that? Then scale it a little. So this is what I dragged and did the same thing. You can even duplicate this. If I hold Alt, then click and drag, then before I release, I first hold Alt, then I release this, the mouse. So after that, I did what? I typed in the numbers, a shift, then I click on the plus and equal sign, then 256 like that. Then I concluded with the numbers. Now after that, I aligned them in. So when you click Ctrl R, I seeing these rulers here up. So when you click Ctrl R, they go off. When you click Ctrl R, they come. So if they were off, you have to just click Ctrl R, so they are off now. So I click Ctrl R, they come. If I no longer want them, click Ctrl R and they go off. So the use of these rulers is basically to make sure that your work is aligned. So if I drag them here, so I get that lower what? Alignment. Are you seeing that? So if I want the right or height alignment, are you seeing that? So like that. Are you seeing? Or you can also go here, that is view. Where is our view? Where is our view? Are you seeing that? Then from view I slope where the smart guides. We have smart guides, then besides the smart guides we have to have rulers. You Control R. Let us start from here. Rulers, are you seeing them? Then hide rulers, are you seeing? Hide rulers, that is a Control R. Change to artboard rulers, then it is Alt plus Control plus R. So as you hide rulers, because they already now on. So if I click it, are you seeing? So after getting this hide, I can, while having the selection tool, I can click in them. Then, but even if you leave them there, as you export or export out your work, they are not saved in your work, so they're okay to be left. But besides that, if I click Ctrl Z, I'm undo, or I can click here on edit, then I go to undo clear, undo clear, undo, 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 undo. So I wanted to show you something. Then how I got the shadows, like on this rectangular shape. Okay, so if I go here, then click on file, because remember I'm editing this for visual, for video. Okay, so but remember at the same time this person may end up printing it because he wants it printed. So now what I have to do, and he may also post it, so I have to keep my resolution at 300, not 150 or 72, because this one is for screen, something to be posted, something to be showed on TV and not to be printed. But now I'm going to be designing something that is to be shown on TV or on laptops, desktops, and also it is to be printed. Now I keep it at that. Then I can change this, because the main purpose is for screen. I change it to that, and from there what else I have to do is coming here, then I set these, because remember with full HD its height and width should be a 1920 by 1080. Then after that I click create. Okay, so a window pops up. So that is how I came up with this workspace that you happen to see here. Okay, then from there I went and got a rectangle and drew that. Then I got here, because we have what we call a stroke. This is the one, so I don't want any stroke on this on this video. So I click here, remove the stroke. So on this design I don't want to have any stroke. Then after I go to the fill, then from there I want it to be yellow like that, or I click here and just navigate around to get the yellow stuff that I want. Then from there I designed this text. I can even move it from this side to here. Are you seeing that? So let's assume I've designed that. But before that, remember I gave this rectangle a drop shadow. So I come here to effects, then come to stylize, then drop shadow. Okay, so I want to see the effect of the shadow on the design that I'm basically making. So if I click the preview button, are you seeing? So I'm seeing this happen. So, and this is the shadow that we are talking about. So if I increase this to 100, are you seeing that? So that is our shadow. But besides that, if I go back with it selected, then I go to effects, then apply drop shadow. That is like the drop shadow that I undid. So if I would want to make some changes, remember I'm using After Effects, that is, I'm using Illustrator, that is CC 2019. So I come here, okay, then double click on it. I can change, or I can make changes. So with this opacity, let me make it at least maybe 80. Then with this offset, this is how this shadow will display. It is like the angle. So I'm like playing around with the angle. Then with the offset of the y-axis, it is 7. If I make it maybe 25, 35. Okay. Are you seeing that? Before it was just 9. So if I take it back to 9, are you seeing that? So if I get this x, are you seeing this? It overwent off even. So if I make this something like a 5, then I click preview again. Are you seeing that it has reduced the distance it had gone the other side? So if you are like not seeing that difference, you can go back and look at your video, then you see the effect that has happened. So that is how I came up with these shadows on this text. So if I go back, then get this again. Are you seeing that? So you can even select this text. Besides having a shadow, then you turn it to white. Are you seeing? So if it is not reflecting very well, you turn it again, you put it back to your black. After putting it back to black, you change this, maybe. Are you seeing? So that is like the difference, how I came up with all of this stuff. So now we want to make it play around. So let us first go back and I show you how I came to import this logo. Remember I told you that this is my logo that was already designed. So if I say right click, then open with, so you may be there having your logo that is basically to be used. So make sure that your logo is not an image, because with an image it will first require you to go to Photoshop, then cut off the background. So tell your designer to send you this logo in. So tell your designer to send you this logo in a PNG or a PDF format. So if I get this, now this is how I did it. I just selected this, all of it, then grouped it into one, then dragged it. Okay, then you make sure, if at all it is a PDF, you first expand it. You go to object, then expand. Okay, so the moment I click expand, however much I like scale it, does not distort. Okay, so now if I bring it and place it somewhere there, okay, then after that I scale it. So that is when I happen to click Ctrl R and get the rulers. Are you seeing that? So I want the smoke mat to just be slightly low, then extend it to that side. Are you seeing that? Then I right click. Okay, I would want to have an ungroup, then have this alone. Scale it a little bit down and move it in position that, so I may give it a drop shadow. Okay, effects, then stylize drop shadow. Let me see how it looks like. Are you seeing that? Then maybe I make this a little bit 10. Are you seeing that? So if I make it something like 25, are you seeing that? Maybe after that I say okay. Then after that I duplicate this and create the contact the other side. So if I want to like get this to make this give it a shadow to look pointed, then I just have to select the words, the different words in it. Okay, then group them as one, then go back here, effects and stylize, then drop a shadow on it. Are you seeing that? So I can go back and change this one a little bit to something like 20. Then from that 20 I make this one a little bit 15. Are you seeing that? So then I click OK. So I'm just showing you how you can play around with this. Now after having that, after having designed that, so now we can play around with giving different of these layers, of these words, things that are basically to be animated or played around with, giving them different layers. Because if we do not give them different layers, it basically means we cannot play around with them. So if we are to move these different layers to After Effects and play around with them, it basically means we need, okay, we need to have each on its own layer. So that is what we are going to do. It also means that Illustrator has layers. So if you're out there and you never knew that Illustrator can be used when you need something that it basically has to have layers. Okay, so we are going to be looking at that in our next video. Remember to subscribe and keep yourself watching Gary Films Production and latest UGmusic.com. I'm by name Nyenje Isaac, also known as MUCIAN on MUCIAN Lifestyle. MUCIAN is an artist, is a musician, a video producer, an animator, and a creative person like you who would want to see you as a creative develop and become a better person. Okay, so endeavor to see that you subscribe to this YouTube channel where we are always sharing new stuff, incredible stuff that you shouldn't miss out. So let us meet in the second video.